What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Gacharic Spin, Lonely Mart. This was requested by Paul, Fatalistic Viking. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. And I'm very excited to get into another Gacharic Spin song. It's a great journey discovering all their different sides. They're such a versatile band. And I'm loving everything, so I'm really looking forward to this. If you want to be like Paul and support me and my channel, you can check out my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can request songs, or you can check out my Patreon where you can find some exclusive content. For example, also full concert reactions. I have reacted to a complete Gacharic Spin performance over there, so if you're interested, check it out. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it. Seems like it's another beautiful emotional song. Ooh, nice. Wow. Awesome. Very impressive vocal performance by AshleyChen. Drum work is really cool in this one as well.
ありがとう。
What a great song. This was amazing. It had so many great shifts in pace and in vibe, and so many amazing build-ups, tension building moments, and then releases, very catchy sections, very atmospheric sections, but also pretty powerful moments. Just a lot of stuff happening again, that and everything that happened is very cool. It's starting off very quiet and soft and emotional. A great atmosphere is built from the start. It's an impressive, amazing vocal performance by Angie. She's putting a lot of emotions in her voice. You can hear like vulnerability, fragility in her voice, but also some really strong notes, especially throughout the song. It's a great development, but in this first atmospheric, softer part, there's a lot of focus on her voice, obviously, because not a lot of other things are happening in that moment. And she really shines in that section. And in that part, I also love how the piano and the clean guitar blend in with each other really well. They harmonize really well to create this mood, it draws you in instantly. But then, surprisingly, it develops into a really cool rock song that still has this emotional vibe, but is pretty forward driving and kind of fast paced in some parts, with some amazing guitar riffs, both by Hana and by Tomo-zo, that were fitting really well. Those weren't like the flashiest guitar solo shredding riffs I've seen by them, and which they're able to do, but they're really focusing on the atmosphere and on the pace of those sections, and those riffs were sometimes even a little subtle, but really important, sometimes functioning as transitions. That was really cool, especially together with the drums. I've said it while the song was playing. I think the drumming really stands out in this one for me. There were a lot of dynamic changes, a lot of beat changes, from double time to the normal beat to half time, a lot of building up and then releasing, and of course all of them played their part for that, but I think it's most noticeable if you focus on the drums, because she created those build-ups with the snare roll, or with the snare and the tom at the same time, and then she also had some really cool fitting fills as transitions into a next part where she played a different beat. So that was definitely a highlight for me in this one. And I also love the after those build-ups, this almost anthemic feeling that they create when they sing together with beautiful harmonies. This melody with the la la las is really catchy and really capturing the atmosphere again. And of course, what should not be forgotten is that there were some really cool bass lines as well. Sometimes in those parts where you would maybe expect like another guitar riff, because they were used in those moments before, but then instead of a guitar riff, they throw in a nice bass line. That was amazing as well, because it changed things up a little. It was another like unexpected, surprising element that was really cool, and it was very fitting in those moments too. the lyrics fit to this emotional, vulnerable, melancholic vibe of the song as well. I just read the translation and I really like the lyrics. I think it's also cool because the song feels like a journey because there are so many contrasts and it's developing from this just purely emotional feeling to like a little more fast-paced, a little more forward-driving, but also still with this emotional edge throughout, and the atmosphere is there throughout the whole song, and the lyrics also feel like a journey because it's starting pretty much focusing on loneliness, as the title says, and sadness, and maybe feeling a little disconnected. It's kind of talking about a desire to belong somewhere or have human connections, as I see it. Maybe not even like necessarily a romantic relationship or something, but just generally like a place in the world with other people, and kind of longing for purpose, maybe even in life. But like I said, it's a journey and a development throughout the song, and in the end they're saying it's okay to be weak, it's okay to feel sad, to feel lonely, and it's kind of resolving in more of a feeling of hope, and that it's great to be alive, and even when there are some darker days, better days will come, and you will find your place and leave something behind. I especially really love the lines where they say something like, people are annoying and awkward, but they're also lovely, and none of them is useless. And I think that that's a great message and really relatable, because I think every one of us has felt like there are people who are annoying. I personally also sometimes struggle with that, like social anxiety, or like my social battery being empty, if you can say it that way. And sometimes I have to overcome myself to get in touch with other people, and in the end it mostly turns out to be a good time and a good idea. But I think that experience is pretty fitting to the lines of people are annoying, but they're also like lovely. And of course, following none of them are useless is an important message. Sometimes people forget that, I feel like, and forget that other people are also just humans with feelings and with struggles, and we probably should be nicer to everybody. And what I also loved about the lyrics, I think I talked about that topic a couple of times by now, but they pretty much phrase it perfectly here. Like everybody's searching for something in their lives, or for purpose sometimes, and everybody wants to leave something behind. And I think that's true, and that can also be just small things. I think sometimes people don't recognize what leaving something behind truly means, because in my opinion at least, it doesn't have to be something big all the time, or like a huge achievement or something. It's sometimes more about what you leave behind in your family or with your friends, or just small things, helping some people, being there for people, showing that you care, and those are also things that you leave behind, and that other people value, and that are as important as like big things. So thank you so much, Paul, for this request. I had a great time with this. I think this was a beautiful song. Once again, Gacharec's been showing a lot of their versatility throughout the song. There are some great contrasts. It's throughout very emotional, starting pretty soft and focusing only on this emotional, vulnerable feeling, but then it's developing into a great rock song with some anthemic moments, some really cool guitar and bass riffs, amazing drumming throughout the song, a lot of build-ups of tension and then releases, and an awesome vocal performance where Angie really shows emotions, puts vulnerability into her voice, even with some falsetto moments, showing a little bit of her range, but then also with like some really strong, powerful notes. Yeah, you can just see that she feels those lyrics. It's really honest, really authentic, because the lyrics are amazing too. I think they're a big part of the song. They're really fitting for the atmosphere, and they're really relatable. Like the song is a journey and a development throughout, and there are a lot of changes, a lot of contrasts. So are the lyrics, starting with focusing more on the loneliness and the sadness that everybody of us feels sometimes, but ending in a glimpse of hope and some really positive and important messages that every person is that's and everybody has those days where they feel down or sad, and that's normal, but there will be better days, and it's great to be alive. Please let me know what other songs by them I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.